Okay, good morning. I have a bunch of people always asking me how to make the spirit jeans. So I'm going to do a video on that. I'm not a professional, so I hope this video turns out pretty decent. But I'm just going to show you a few examples of girls that are waiting to have their jeans picked up. And you can see the different things that I love the way these turned out with that softball. I will tell you that I have a Cricut machine, and so I'm not going too fast. I can do a little bit more than the average person who may not have a Cricut machine, but I can definitely show you how to make a pair, and they will still turn out adorable. I've got this pair right here. I'm loving the tennis racket there I put, but I used my Cricut machine for that. How to make them. First of all, you're going to need a pair of jeans. For this child, she's a senior this year, and she chose overalls, these white ones, which I'm really excited about making. Colors really pop on white. These are the fabrics she chose from. You want to make sure they're nice and bright. All kinds. You can't mess up on the patterns. It just makes them pop more. This child is for Saxe High School, and their colors are navy, orange, and white. And then you're going to need this heat and bond. I like the Ultra Hold, and I'll show you how to use that in a minute. It takes all your fabric, turns it into appliques so you can iron it on the jeans. You're going to need a pair of scissors, a pen for tracing. You're going to need letters. And I know that this is probably the most difficult part of all of this. I have a Cricut machine, so it's easier to cut out things. But if you don't, you literally can go online and take any font. And this is the Ravi font. You can take any font, type out your name, make sure this is about 3.5 inches. You want to make sure, so you type out your name, but print it on cardstock from your printer. And it will make it a thick, something you can use as make it traceable. And what you're going to do is you'll trace all your letters on these fabrics, and then you'll cut them out. And then it will create the fabrics that you want. I mean, the letters, sorry. Yeah, the letters that you'll need for your jeans. And then you're going to need paint. This step is so important. You need to paint on those. After you get the letters appliqued, you will need to paint down the edges so they can be washed. You're not in the middle of your homecoming game and the appliques are falling off. Because when you wear these jeans and you're bending and moving and sitting, those appliques won't stay attached unless you glue them down more with this paint. And I will show you how to do that. So let's get on to the next step. Okay, so now our next step is we've got our fabric that we want to go ahead and make it onto an iron-on. So we've got our heat and bond, and what we're going to do is cut a piece of that in, paper side down. I'm going to go this way with it. I'll show you. Make sure there's no wrinkles in your fabric. Heat side down, paper side up. There's this, it's not sticky, but it's a residue. That's what we're gonna end up putting on the fabric. And I didn't cut this baby that straight, but it doesn't really matter. I'm just showing you. So anyway, we got the heat and bond right there. We're gonna take our iron and we're going to press it on. Only takes a few seconds. Press it all over. I know my camera's up pretty close, but I'm not sure how to do anything different, so just work with me. I think you still get the concept. Okay, that is it. Now we're ready to go ahead and trace our letters. Okay, we are on to the next step. So we've just made our fabric in applique. I honestly peel this back a little bit. It's sticky. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our letter, let's say. When I do the person's name, I like their name really to pop. So what I do is I actually create two letters. I create the regular letter, like this letter E, and then I actually I take it, trace it, and then I create a border around it. So when I put it on the jeans, there's a background. So I'm gonna have this white background. Oh, it's gonna pop in with this pattern, and then this pattern on top of it. So I will show you what we're doing. So I'm going to create the letter N, okay? And I need this N to be a big background because I already have a small N. And that one's self-explanatory. You can see how I just created this letter. So for me, I've got to make sure that I have room around my pattern to make this a bigger N. And so I do. And you're always tracing backwards because when you turn it around, you want the letter to be right side up. So I just trace it just like this. Whoops. Be careful that you hold it down. Hope I'm not leaving anything out. Okay, there's our letter N. So the other thing I want to tell you too is if you go to the coloring pages on your computer, you usually can get a lot of black and white stuff, which is easy to print on your printer on cardstock. I got the state of Texas like this, and you can literally backwards create that and put the state of Texas on your jeans or any other thing, a basketball, a baseball, a softball. So I just wanted to let you know about that. So now I've got this letter N, and I want it to be bigger than the normal size. So I'm going to just cut it out, and you're eyeballing it. Just give me a nice little big border all around it. Oops, I hope I'm still staying in this frame. I'm not a pro at this by any means. And so you can see I'm just creating a border. It doesn't have to be perfect. None of this is, well, it kind of has. This doesn't have to be perfect, but I kind of strive on making my jeans really cute. Now in here, you could cut out a little bit of this. So when you do that, you have to figure out how your line is going to be. Just to give it a little. So that is our letter N, and this other color is going to go on top of that, just like that. So now, move this aside, I have Sydney's name all cut out. There's my S. Oh, wrong Y, have two Y's in here. Y. Whoops, where's my D? It's my D. N. E. Y. So let's applique this onto the pants. Next. Okay, we're on to our next step. And I honestly was videotaping, and I thought I was videoing the whole time I was putting this double layer on, and I was taking a picture. That's how green I am. But anyway, I wanted to show you kind of what it looks like. I'm not sure how this camera works, but that's Sydney all over. So let me show you on the next leg how I'm going to do it. I've actually got it already started. With my Cricut machine, I cut out this basketball net because I'm going to put the word basketball here, and I wanted the B kind of like it's falling out of the net. So let me show you. So that letter has paper on the back, and I didn't do it. I just peeled the paper off. I'm not sure if I have another letter. I don't have any right here, but you just peel that paper off and you're going to end up with a shiny surface. And this is an iron-on now. So let me go ahead and get my letters. And so I'm going to put out basketball on here. And when you're doing your S's, make sure that you get the S the proper way. So we're just kind of randomly putting these letters on here, and B-A-S-K. And I did stars, this kind of chevron print kind of, and then polka dots. I kind of did this all over this print. It really is, can't make a mistake, however you want to make it. And then I kind of try to use up the whole pair of jeans this way. The whole leg, because I love how full it makes it look. And then when you get all these letters in, you'll see, oh, I might not have enough time, might not have enough room. Hoping that this reaches you. B-A-L-L. So I need to come up here a little bit more and get a little bit more. Move this T like, no, this K like that, and then have this E coming over. Move this T up, like so, and then I can move the B up, move the A over, up A, and then I can go L, 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 just like that. And then we're going to iron it down. Now, when you first iron, you just want to set it down. Don't go back and forth because you can mess up a letter, get it all out of alignment that you wanted it. Or you might roll on top of it and the sticky part end up on your iron, which is not good. So I go kind of up and down, just getting it on there. If you use any of the glitter fabric, which I have used here and there, you have to have a Teflon covering. I'll show you what that is. It's right here, so it goes over and it protects your letters. So then you can just literally iron over like this. I've already got them all down. Now I'm just wanting to make sure they're in a secure. They are glued, ironed down tight. And that is pretty much it. I've just got one more thing to do on these jeans, and then I'll show them to you. And then we will paint them. And boy, that's when they will pop. That is when they will pop. But I'm actually loving that basketball with that hoop at the top. Oh, that is just so cute. Anyway, I will be back. Okay, we're on to our next step. I've appliqued all my letters and my designs, and we are outlining this in silver glitter. And I'll give you an idea of what the silver glitter, I've already done the bib on these overalls, so we're gonna do it in this silver. So I'm just gonna show you how I do this. So I have my slick paint glitter. This is glitter silver. You actually need to make sure you shake this bottle real good so you can get the glitter all around. Anyway, so I'm going to do this in a little zigzag line all throughout my jeans. Just slowly going all around the letters. Just like so. This one's a little bit different because I have it coming out of this basketball hoop, so I don't want to cover up the basketball hoop that I applicate on there with my Cricut. Anyway, you're going to do the whole jeans just like this. And then when I get them all painted, we'll come back and I'll show you the next. Actually, I'll show you the finished product, and then here's our finished product. Let me turn over so you can see the back. Oh, goodness. We have the word senior right across the back. 2023. Oh, this is hard to see. Drag. And then this says Lady Mustang.